Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think you are fine. I am also fine. This is the class for the student of standard 7 subject BGS. Now I like to discuss chapter 6 lesson 3 and 4. So students, open page number 58. Lesson 3, Election Commission, Constituency and Code of Conduct for Election. Election Commission. This is very important to conduct the election. The constitution that organizes and arranges the election is called the Election Commission. So, what is Election Commission? The institution that organizes and arranges the election is called the Election Commission. There is one such commission in Bangladesh too. It has one chief election commissioner and several commissioners appointed by the president. They serve the commission for 5 years from their date of joining. The main responsibilities of the commission is to conduct the election at national and local level. So, for this reason, the following chart focus on some mentionable activities of the commission. Here I write some points and you just find out this point in your text, page number 58 also. Here, duties and responsibilities of election commission. First of all, making and updating the voter list. It's very important for the work of election commission. At first, they need to make a voter list who are able to vote. You know that 18 is the age of the limitation for voting. That means below the 18, the people cannot attend to vote. Number 2, conducting all elections and by elections. Allocating election symbols. Democrating the constituency, set up polling centers, preparing the code of conduct, printing the ballot paper, making ballot boxes, smooth imposition of code of conduct, taking votes and declaring the result, dissolving the election feud. Constituency. The whole country is divided into a specific area for the sake of electing representatives. Each of this area is called a constituency. Borders of such constituency vary from election to election. According to the nature of the election, for example, the country is divided into 300 constituency for the election of Jatiya Sangsad. Similarly, constituency for city corporation, upojela, Purosabha, Union Parishad election are the specific representative local borders. Code of conduct for election. One of the important tasks of the election commission is to prepare a code of conduct for election. It is done with a view to smooth conduct of election. For normal and peaceful environment is a free and fair election. With this aim in view, Election Commission prepares a list of principles to how the people of the constituency would behave. This is the code of conduct. So, I read some code of conducts. First, writing on wall or sticking poster on the wall is not allowed. No procession or rally is permitted when submitting the nomination paper. Meeting cannot be held on the streets and roads. Poster can be hung on cords and placards can be used. No gates and lighting for publicity are permitted. Motorcycles or any vehicle is not permitted to rally. Voters cannot be gifted with any and served with tea or drinks in the cans. These are the conducts of election commission. So, lesson 4. Vote and casting vote and rules of contest in election. The process of casting vote is a significant stage of election. Especially, it is a most important political rights of citizen in a modern democratic country. So, qualification of a voters are: he or she must be a citizen of Bangladesh. He or she must be 18 years of age or above. He or she must be an inhabitant of the election area. He or she must not be enhanced and was not directed bankrupt by any court. Process of casting vote. There are two systems of voting: open vote and secret ballot process. In open voting, the representative is elected through raising hand or vocal support. This is give enhanced result. In secret ballot, one has to cast his or her vote marking their favorite candidates on the ballot paper and dropping it in the box. The result is declared later when the counting is complete. So, rules of constituting election. Very much like right to vote, voters are contest in the election, also democratic right of any citizen. Citizen of Bangladesh can contest any local or general election if he or she fulfill the following conditions. The conditions are: any person can contest an election as a member of the party resigned with the election commission or as the independent candidate. The candidate must be a citizen of Bangladesh. The willing candidate must be a particular minimum age. He or she must be at least 25 years. One cannot participate in the election if he or she is certified as bankrupt by the state in Bangladesh. He or she contests an election while in government service. He or she cannot contest an election while in government service. All responsibilities of conducting all election in Bangladesh lie on the election commission. The person willing to contest submits nomination paper on the election commission within a given time. The commission verifies the nomination papers. If they find the candidate fulfilling all conditions, they allot election symbol to him or her and permission to contest. Finally, election is held on a given day. The person who gets the highest number of votes in the counting is officially declared as the commission as victorious. So I think you can understand both lessons and you need to memorize the point. It is important for your CQ and your answer of the CQ. So read it at home. Thank you. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.